Don't do that. That was
Just
awful.
mixing it up a little bit.
He's just being silly because he's on top of the world right now.
Yeah.
He's betrothed.
He's betrothed.
Now that I'm engaged, I can do little toot noises with my hands.
Because you're like, someone has
She
said
can't
yes.
leave.
You unlocked that new ability.
I know.
Yeah.
She said yes, so I get to say yes to every intrusive thought.
She said yes. Andrew didn't come. Hannah did.
Yeah, sorry.
Thanks for that.
Well, you planned it on a day that I was already contractually obligated to be in Texas.
That makes sense.
You didn't check with me.
I got a front row seat to the whole thing, and it absolutely ruled. It was so cute.
It went exactly like we planned.
It's great.
Like everything you heard in the last episode, it was exactly that.
Without a hitch?
Without a hitch.
Without a hitch. Aaron, you were so cool, calm, and collected, dude. I don't know how you do it because I had such a minute, tiny role in all of it, and I was freaking out. I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, Cordy had no idea at all.
Zero.
And I even had to do some things I'm never late. And I was like, I got to go back and go to the bathroom for a second. So I just sat on the closed toilet for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And then leaving, we had to go a different way because our names were on the marquee of the theater on one side. So I was like, let's be zany. Let's go to the right.
Yeah.
Like the non-lit way. And she's like, all right.
Like, okay, whatever. She's
Yeah.
chill.
She's so chill.
She's so
That's
chill.
good.
Yeah.
And
These
you
are
know
like
that
the
she
final
lo-
tests.
Yeah.
You also know that she loves you when you're like, I gotta go potty in 4 minutes of you, and she's like, come on, babe, you're mine.
Yeah. What would she say? No.
I just mean I love the idea of anyone who like
Hold it.
going to fake their brains out, and then they come back out, and their woman is sitting there going, "That's mine. Let's go
Yeah.
watch a movie."
There's nothing. Yeah.
Was there anyone there that you were worried about? Like, if someone was going to ruin it, it would be this person. Like, they're going to come out to the lobby to like go to the bathroom for some reason right as we're walking in.
Yeah. Should we all guess the name?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Robbie.
Yeah. Okay. 100%.
Robbie on our team. You've probably seen Robbie. You've seen our long form content. Yeah. I texted him a lot of disclaimers being like,
Hey.
once you're in there, you can't leave. Do not turn around once you're in the theater. Just to him.
Which is funny because he did before you get there, get up and get some drinks, and I was like, "There he is."
Yep.
It's like, I'm going to
There
go
it
real
is.
quick. Do you know where they are? It's like, no, we don't know where they are.
There was a guy that I was sitting with Andy. We were waiting, and like I was stressed for you, and there was someone that got up, and we both were like, "Sit down." Did
you say it?
No, not to him, but to each other. We're like, I think this is not. It was like 7:57
Yeah.
or whenever we said 6:57, and we both were like, at this point, if you got to pee, you're holding it.
You're holding it.
You're
Do it in
holding
the
it.
chair.
I don't care. Someone got up kind of close to the mark, and we both were like,
The plane is taking
don't-
off. You
Sit
wait till
down.
the fasten seatbelt sign goes off.
yeah.
The funny thing to me was I obviously knew everyone in the theater was our people. So I could see like, that's our friend TR. Like I see his glasses, but she had
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah.
And also the first 3 rows were full. And there were 20, 30 people in the theater. It would be insane if you walk into a movie theater and everyone just sits in the first 3 rows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's true.
It was funny.
I thought everyone did a good job of spacing, though.
It did.
It did.
looked great.
Felt more natural because I walked in being like, it's going to look weird. And I was like, oh, no. It just seems like people got closer and we were late and didn't know where to go. So,
Yep. So
Ruled.
Beautiful.
pulled it off. And there were like 4 more surprises the weekend. And it was all fun.
Yeah, because you were worried that she was going to have to go to New York, but then I saw on Instagram that you just went to New York.
And she was in New York Monday through Thursday.
Oh, leading up.
Yes.
Oh,
She
then
got
y'all
home.
went
I
back.
picked her up late Thursday night. I proposed Friday and we went to New York on Saturday, which is insane. But it was very
awesome.
fun and felt very different. It was not a work trip. It was a party. You know?
Love it.
Yep.
it was great.
We
it was
did
really
it.
cute.
You're so
Favorite-
good. You're
St.
such
Andre's
a-
going to tank now that I'm taken.
Oh,
Everyone's going to unfollow.
yeah.
No, dude, you're going to feel way more pressure to be successful.
They're trying to get this
To
thing.
daddy.
I mean, like me.
Oh, you mean all the women that follow us
All the women.
had a secret
Our
hope?
3% women following are out of here.
Every video, they're checking for a ring. You're like, nope, he's still
Yep.
still
There's
out there.
still a chance.
Still a chance.
Real quick, really cute moment, just because I got to like sit next to Courtney because we were the decoy.
Yeah.
And lights went down, and like our feature presentation and a Buffy the Vampire, because he did, a trailer with Buffy with her and him in it. And it was so cute. And it came up and I kind of saw her like adjust in her seat. Like, that's weird because she loves Buffy. If you're a Buffy fan, you see the thing you love. You're like, that's a little bit weird. But then her name came up and it was so cute. I heard her go, what? And then she looked at Aaron. It was so cute. Like her little, and you don't know what's going on. What?
It was good.
It was so cute.
Yeah.
You nailed it, buddy.
Nailed it.
Did it?
Good
Yep.
job.
Hey, you
Oh,
only
that was high five.
Oh,
Okay.
cheers.
hey, you only ever have to do that once.
Nice.
Yeah.
I hope.
That's the plan.
I hope so.
We'll see.
That's the type of joke the older men at
For
the
sure.
wedding will say. It's like, oh, hey, you spend a lot of money, but hopefully you only have to do it once.
Nice.
Because divorce and stuff.
Love that.
Yeah, a lot
yeah.
of jokes like that.
Yep. You're next.
Hey,
Whoa.
only one left.
Whoa.
2 down, 1 to go.
Just kidding. That'd be fun. I'm going to do the exact same thing.
Want to
I'm
go
going to make a Buffy
to
the
a
Vampire
movie?
Slayer video from the same editor. Just
the
replace the
words,
names
not
but not the
videos.
pictures.
Yeah.
Just very confusing.
Yeah, this weekend
good.
went really well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good. Yeah. Hey, Aaron. On a scale from 1 to 10, how inflamed would you say that I seem right now? 10 being the most inflamed.
0.
From 1 to
inf-
10.
0. Oh,
1.
That's correct.
Little flame.
And hey, Hannah, from a scale of 1 to 10, how like overall well do I seem right now?
10 being the best.
10 being the worst.
A 1.
Thank you. Yeah. And you guys are both said the correct answers, and you want to know why?
Why?
Because I had 4 Wellness today.
Oh.
I had Superfood Bite and a packet of the good stuff
In your coffee.
in my coffee.
I thought there was a glow about you.
I know.
And it was not just the jaundice.
Probably increased. Probably was increasing as the morning went on because I
Yeah.
was continually drinking it. And boy, do I feel good. Continue to be a huge fan of the 4 Wellness.
Me too. Got my shipment in last week. Popping off. Look at me.
Yeah.
What you just been crushing them?
Yeah, I just snort the powder.
Yeah.
'Cause
If
I
you-
want
if
it
you don't
right in
put
there.
your coffee.
The
Yeah.
good stuff, baby.
Get it in me any way it can go in. That's
Clip it.
That's not from 4 Wellness's package branding package.
their
but
slogan. It
That is
should
how
be,
I feel
though.
about it.
Get it in me any way you can.
Yeah.
That's really good.
That's very
If only
good.
there was a code to use on their website to get.
If only
a lot off your
code
order.
Andrew without the W
Yeah.
you can use.
It is Andre, 4wellness.com. Get the good stuff.
A-N-D-R-E.
And whatever other stuff you like.
The
It's all good
gummies.
stuff.
The gummies are good. The powder's good. The Superfood Bites are good. They got other stuff.
You know what I just
I don't know, they got other
realized?
stuff.
All of us use 4 Wellness in this room, and everyone in this room has love. Correlation, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe get yourself some 4 Wellness and see if you find some love.
Never be single again.
Or be a sad sack at home not doing it. Guess it's your choice. Nerd.
The only inflammation you have will be in your heart because of all the love it's feeling.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
My joy and heart, they're so inflamed right now.
Yeah. My
Throbbing.
joints have
Ew.
none.
What?
Don't say throbbing.
My heart is throbbing with joy.
Oh,
Sue me.
Don't be weird. Don't be weird about Aaron's throbbing heart.
my bad.
Oh, man.
I'm inflamed, but also mostly because I'm a flamer.
She can say it. She can say it.
I said it in the episode the other day, then I was like, is that a horrific thing to say? I don't know.
Andrew broke. He said it and then kind of
I
turned
was just
into
like, am I in
himself.
trouble?
It was really funny.
Trouble.
I Googled it and I was like, I don't like Googling it.
Just a finger pointing and go, bad.
Yeah, there are multiple definitions, so I was using one of the innocent ones.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is long.
So, like, if you did want to get married, who would propose to? I'm just kidding.
Who's wearing what? The
We
pants.
gotta get out of here.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Get out of here.
All right.
You want to tee up our guest?
Oh my gosh, she is the queen of the green. She is pretty good. I stole that from 5 Iron. I heard them say it. She's incredible. She is a multi-hyphenate, multifaceted female on the course and off. She does a lot of work with some nonprofits she'll be talking about, and she's like one of the best athletes I think we've probably had on this pod.
Oh, yeah. And reigning third, right?
Yeah, world
Bronze
third.
in the
Yep.
World Long Drive
Pretty impressive.
Championships.
Which she does with ease, and you'll hear about.
I am third.
Easy
That's like
feat,
her
light
10th
work.
priority, I
Yeah.
feel like, which is wild.
Yep,
Nuts.
Alexis Belton.
Sometimes I say things just for Paul's.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
I didn't even hear it, and I can't wait to listen and hear it.
Yeah, you just got tuned back in.
You gotta say your thing.
Oh, grid is clear. Fire away.
Yeah.
Alexis Belton.
Yay.
You don't have to. It's
You
a
don't have
thing.
to do it. It's for you. You're the star.
Yeah.
Alexis Belton.
The star.
Good day.
Named that because you're belting those golf balls.
Heyo.
Yeah.
Haven't heard that one.
And she can
Never.
sing.
I used
Drives
no.
Alexis.
That was really good.
What if she would have just like busted? I was like, whoa, I didn't know.
What are you have like 5 to 10 job titles.
Oh.
Creator, long drive pro, commentator, analyst. What would you say there?
I like to say athlete, media personality, golf innovator.
That was the
Dang.
better way of saying what you just said.
That was
you
really good.
That
chump.
encompasses.
Yeah. All right.
You chumped her. And she said, no, actually, I'm all these things.
Well, hey, I was saying 10. She
Oh.
boiled it down to 3.
Yeah, but
She simplified, which I get it.
You really thought
On
that
a business
out, though.
card, that's very punchy and good.
Boom,
It
boom.
got to be so fun to be a professional personality. Just growing up, I was always worried that like I wasn't gonna like have a good one of those. But then you're like, no, I am one.
Well, after you study it, then you become a professional.
You studied personality.
Yeah.
How do you study that?
You go to therapy.
Oh.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I should do that.
Alexis is like, I don't want to get better. I'm just taking notes.
Yeah. Why did you think that about yourself?
So why did you come to therapy today? I would like to be on television.
Yeah. I like to be a great personality.
That's what they love to hear on the first day.
That's funny you said that because I thought you were going to say sociology, which is the study of people, which is what one of my majors in college. I used to study people. So
But
I get it.
If you don't know yourself,
No, I don't want to.
then okay.
Ew.
So then how are you a good personality?
I don't know, and I don't want to know. I don't know. I prefer
You
not
studied
to know.
people so that you could figure out the best way to sell them cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
I knew. I was like, ooh, how do I really get them?
Honestly, that was
Yeah.
probably one of my favorite classes, sociology.
It's a good one.
It's really good.
It is fascinating. The people are funny.
You're like, oh, that's why. That
Yeah.
trauma.
I'm curious about your if you had to pick one of those things, like if you had to do one thing every day forever for work, what's your favorite thing to do?
One thing
Are
every
you
day.
hitting golf balls, or are you creating about hitting golf? Are you talking about golf? Are you redoing golf courses?
I'm probably being like an influencer of life.
Interesting. So does that involve like being filmed doing influencing, right? Because influencing is content. Or would you rather do
Or
like
I would
the
say, sorry, not influencer life. I'd be a, what do you call it? I used to put this like on my dating apps. Yeah, I forgot what
Like,
it was.
what's your perfect day?
Yeah, it was like, dang, it's gone now.
You like going
Guess
there?
I'll never be there.
Do you like? So I saw recently that you were working with a program. Was it for young girls or just young kids working on? Do you like that kind of stuff in person?
Yeah, I like to do clinics and in-person stuff. I think
Okay.
if there's one thing I'd do, it'd be golf innovating. Because you can do all those things. It encompasses everything.
That's true.
And you get
That
to
is
hit a
true.
couple of golf balls while you're talking and creating. And yeah,
I
I think
checked
I
all the
just want to be
boxes.
like y'all when I grow up at the end of the day.
Oh,
Whoa.
which one?
Yeah. What do we do?
specifically?
Just be golf clowns.
I like the way that he walked in.
Thank you.
So
You're watching
Just
really
shoot.
good.
Yeah, I woke up like 45 minutes ago, so I'm walking in just fully myself.
Yeah.
The day hasn't gotten a hold of me yet, so I'm at my best.
He walked in so smooth. Aaron didn't even see him.
That's true.
Aaron didn't
I
even
texted him
notice.
because he was late.
I went
He
up
was
to
like,
get
"I've been
coffee,
in
and
this
Aaron
room."
texted me like, "Andrew, where are you?" And I was like, "The coffee's on." I thought you were mad because I went to get coffee.
No.
I was just like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know we were starting on time for the first time of our whole podcast."
I'm also curious what your answer is to that, and you. If you had like one professional day to Groundhog Day forever, are you writing and then doing a show? Are you not writing, just doing a show?
Oh, I would just be doing a show for a sold out theater.
That rules.
That's
All right.
hard,
Every
tough to
day.
beat. Yeah,
Are you doing an hour?
yeah,
All right.
yeah, and it's better than my actual material that I have in this.
Well, let's keep it realistic.
No, I have the best.
You said this is dream where he can be whatever he wants.
Yeah. And then most of the hours is them just chanting my name, and I can't even start because they just won't stop clapping and chanting
good.
my name.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I'll do like 10 minutes at the end once they've settled down, once they tuckered themselves out.
I get that.
So wait,
They're all
and-
named Tucker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying 50 minutes of clapping, 10 minutes of
So-
actual set.
Yeah. And
Heard.
then they just do standing applause until the theater kicks everybody.
Yeah, you have
out.
a whole day. So it's like you do an hour. They
Oh.
want the encore for 20 hours.
Yeah, I don't want to stand up there that long.
I
Maybe
get
if they
that.
had a sofa, I could sit on and do some other stuff while they're.
Yeah, encores usually leave stage. Hang out for a little bit.
Yeah.
Till they
and
need
maybe
it.
they clap every time you move,
Oh,
Every step
Oh,
I
he's
take.
gonna do it.
This
No.
is sounding like torture
He's
all of a
gonna do
sudden. Just like stop perceiving me so much.
Yeah, he's gonna do the. Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
I don't know.
Are you acting or are you watching something premiere? You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Like, do you like doing the thing, or do you like the accolades for it? Or you know what I mean?
They're like, do you actually like the craft, or you just want people to tell you you're good at it? I do think like a dream, if I had to pick my dream day, I'd love to, because I've had these where I'll wake up and I'll like be in like a writer's room where I'm writing and doing something creative. And then I also really want to write a show. I'm in the process of writing a new like Sage show, but the first, it's like maybe like an hour of scripted. And then afterwards people stick around, because I saw this happen once and it was so fun. I was like, stick around. And there's an improvised section after. I saw people do a scripted sketch show or like a show. And then afterwards for the audience, I did like 20 or 30 minutes of improv. I was like, that rules. The written and the improv, that'd be my dream.
All right.
It was a great show.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I got the word. Freelancer of life. That's what I
Freelancer of life.
Freelancer of life.
Yeah.
That used to be my job title.
So that was on your dating apps?
Yeah.
So like what, your dream job or?
No, like what's my, it's like profession.
Yeah, yeah.
Freelancer of life.
Dang.
Nice.
Wow. It's just vague enough,
Yeah.
because you don't really know what you're freelancing.
just-
Bad at all.
Conversation starters.
Make
That's what
somebody
you
Yeah,
want to reach right
that's
out and be
true.
like, what does that mean? And you're in.
And one time on the plane, I said, I make up all the fake scenarios that happen for marketing for sports
Oh,
because it's scripted. But is that what you would do every day? Script
yeah.
sports?
That's what I want to know.
I think we would shoot something and also release something that shoot something I'm excited about and release something that we're proud of. Love a good release day for a banger.
Bangers, bangers, bangers.
That's for Andre or pre-Andre, like something you're like, I'm really proud of this thing, and now it's it's like giving birth. I know
Yeah.
exactly what giving birth feels like.
Yeah, you really do.
Wow, you just
This
described
guy-
it. I've
I know
never heard
exactly
it like
what
that.
it's like.
Because you're
before,
laboring,
ever.
leading up to it.
Yeah, it was my labor.
Yep.
And then I gift it to the world.
Yeah.
And I
Wow.
slap it.
I just
You
want
slap
everyone
it,
to remember,
snip
and
it.
for all the listeners out there, that Aaron
Cut
thought pregnancy worked like a revolving door. So he thought that the flaps just stay open.
Hey, we were talking about Octomom. We were talking about when there's 8 babies in there.
Aaron
no one
thinks
knows
that
how
when
that
women,
works.
if women are giving birth to twins, that one comes out and the doors just kind of stay open for the second. And I was like, and now he's describing pregnancy. and
Okay, I
labor.
don't want to go into. We were
We did
talking
this.
about.
We did this too many times already about the pregnancy.
I'm just saying that I don't know that. I just want new
and
listeners
I
to go, don't
understand
trust
about
Aaron when he
pregnancy
says
now.
he
You know the old
understands
wheels on the side of like barns where water hits the top of it, and it.
Yeah, a mill. You're thinking of a mill.
Oh, that's it. Sorry. I was
Just
kidding.
flows.
I was kidding. I've never met a woman.
Yeah.
That's nuts. World long drive. Can we move on?
Yeah, we can.
It was a fun year for me because we became friends and we played in a couple charity events together.
We did. Crushed it.
Yeah, we won both of those. Largely because you got to play from the ladies' tees and you're a world long drive pro. So every par 4,
And Aaron's actually a really good golfer.
we had a solid team, but it really helps when you're 30 yards out in your second shot on
Yeah.
every hole.
Rich Alvarez to just putt it from 30 yards.
He would do that. Yep, we had Rich. He's a big Texas Switch guy.
So how much money did you guys take from that charity?
Yeah.
How much did you guys take that charity for?
Didn't work like that.
How does it?
Didn't worry that, but
But how much did we get paid?
Yeah,
people paid a
that's
lot of
weird.
money to play in it, and then we just kind of came in and won prizes.
Yeah.
They're like, you
had a great
could,
time.
they're like,
Did
you
we
can
get the
paid, or
free
you
car?
can. Did you?
It's a Volvo out there.
Perforated.
You got a Volvo? Volvo?
Yeah, my 2012 Accord out there, we won that in the hole in one challenge.
Lucky.
Yeah, the
It was
charity's really
actually the
struggling.
last place
Yeah.
punishment.
So I got the golf experience, which was fun, and then got to go to the World Long Drive Championships. What do you call it?
Yeah.
Is that just championships? And got to see the whole thing. Got to do like the pro thing, hyping up the crowd. It's very fun to see the whole meet you like driving range, friend. We play together, and then you're this big star, and you're crushing these balls, and it's fun to see the whole evolution.
Agreed.
You were commentating that whole time. You're just in the booth. And then it seems like you just come down there, warm up a little bit, and then you got third in the World Long Drive Championship. Is that how that went? Like, were you?
Something like that. It was a lot of fun. I think the coolest thing about the championship, and it's in Atlanta again this year, is that it was in Atlanta. It was the first time that I had people and friends like come to support because it was like not
local
in the middle of nowhere. But this past year I just commentated for Long Drive. So it's been 4 years since I did World Long Drive. And when I finished, I was #1 American, #3 in the world. 2020 just like shut down everything. And so they're like, do you want to hit? And I said, no. And they're like, are you sure? And I said, yeah. And then I called back and I was like, I'll hit.
Yeah, you're
So,
right about it.
it was fun. I think also being able to just hit and not have to think about anything because you didn't train makes like the pressure off. You're not really like, I'm going to win this. Although deep down you're like, no, I'm not going to win this, but I'm going to try and win this.
You were so close. You
were
could have.
Close.
You were also, I think, one of the most consistent
Yeah.
of the women. Because I remember I was hosting it. I remember watching all of them. And you were so consistently on the grid.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I think that's something so when I did long drive, when I got started, it was because I was trying to play golf on tour. And so I needed money. Yeah, that thing.
Right.
That we
Mini
all
tours,
need.
yeah.
Aaron, cough.
Oof.
Pay your money.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, keep going.
So I signed up for long drive for the World Championships. That was my first event ever. And I was like, let's see how this goes. I just want to make my money back in like $500 extra. And I came in third. And so I've never not placed third in the world at a world long drive. I've never placed outside of third in long drive.
Wow.
That's 2 for 2?
That's
How many
three,
times?
4, 3 or 4.
You've always been third?
In worlds, but for like the seasons, whenever I was doing it, like my first tour event, I got first, and then I never placed outside of third after that.
Weird.
Wow.
It's not weird. She's very talented.
Yeah.
The Bronze
But
Belton.
I don't think that's
Nice.
going to
It's a
happen
wrestling
anymore
name.
since I don't really train for it.
You just well, you don't need to. Apparently, you can just kind of come off the bench and hit a homer.
No, you definitely need to, without a doubt. Everyone's like faster and better, but
Is everyone mad at you when you do that? You just walk down the stairs.
the great thing about long drive is it is becoming more popular, but not that many people know like your accolades. So everyone's like, cool, I saw you one time on TV and I wanted to be like you, so I'm here and I'm beating you.
Yeah.
I'm like, great.
Yeah. Oh.
Good job.
Oh,
Did
Love
someone
that
say
for
that
me.
to you?
What?
Did someone say that to
Yeah,
you?
you inspired
Did
the
you
people
inspire
that are
someone
playing
to
now.
come beat you?
Maybe.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like
I want to know who.
what was the movie where they, you know, remember when I don't know, I'm trying to think of like a Rocky reference, but the Russian kills his friend, so he comes to get him,
Yeah.
but she didn't kill anybody. So
Like the student becomes the teacher
That you know
situation.
of.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I will say it was interesting because they came up to me and they're like, I used to watch you when I was little. And I was like, you're 5 years younger than me. What the heck are you talking about?
Wait, hold on.
I'll get it.
But because I was playing on tour at the same time, I was the only one that used a standard club. So long drive clubs are kind of different, allows you to have a little bit more speed, a little further distance. And so I use a standard club because I was going back and forth. I think that's what helped with consistency. So if you want to hit it more in the grid, just shorten your club.
So you're
Wait.
playing with a disadvantage. You don't even
And
have
getting
the
third?
special.
Yeah.
Dude, what? This is like, I feel like
some
a
people
big
play
deal.
for the podium. You know what I mean? Smart. You're like, I'm going to get that checked. no
Well,
matter
as a
what.
black woman, no, just kidding. All my life, I've had to
Your whole
fight.
life?
So it was like
Whole time.
natural.
Okay,
No,
whole
just
life signed up. Wait, I can't get over that because I know that I've talked to some
What?
of those long drivers and they're like, we have this really,
Wobbly, long.
well, that's loud. It's loud. Yeah, because it's the whole thing is them being like, oh, it's different. It swings faster. It's so, but you're like, not me.
But that's a specialty in itself. Like, did you get a chance? You hit Kyle's driver, right?
I did not hit Kyle's, but I hit a couple of the ones on
It's-
the championship day. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's so hard. Like, you have to train specifically
learn a
to hit
different-
that.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
different
like
swing,
you have to
timing.
hold the lag. You gotta yeah.
And you're
Does
too,
it mess
yeah.
up when you go back to trying to hit your regular driver?
So if you're trying to do both at the same time,
Yeah.
it's really hard. So the only way I felt like I could be decent at both, and maybe I should have just picked one, but
Well, I think it's,
Also, we got a Zamboni going past the window, but I think it's passing.
yeah, it just snowed right on this one alleyway.
Just when you're
They
listening to
gotta
this, being,
plow
what
it.
is that? We also know there's something there. Just so you know.
Don't leave us a negative review. Be like, what was that thing at the 23-minute mark?
Yeah.
and they didn't acknowledge it.
Why
I had
didn't
to
they
mention
talk
it. I
about
had to
the
mention it.
loud?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Glad you
Okay,
did.
go.
I love that you didn't actually touch me.
Why are you guys
You're
being so
engaged now. You
respectful?
can't touch
You
another
got
woman.
it. No.
HR.
HR. The thing is, Aaron is HR, so all the things just
Wow,
go back to
that's
him. But I was going to say, when we were doing the World Long Drive, as well as the grid, which you can get into later, a lot of the women, most of you all had a golf background, whereas some of the men did not. So you started in golf before you got into long drive. And like, do you think that helped you or like?
So I had a D1 scholarship to play basketball, and I think that's honestly what helped is I played like every sport that you could ever play, including fencing. So if they did it at the rec center, my parents signed me up for it.
Yeah.
Every sport you could ever
They're
play.
like, make sure you're out of
and
the
also
house.
fencing.
So I think that's how I got good at long drive, is just because I'm not used to just like my body moving one way. I know how to use the ground. I know how to use force. So I think that, honestly, I think if Hannah were to sign up, she'd be really good.
This Hannah?
Me, Hannah?
Yeah. Have you seen her throw a football?
Hannah
Yeah,
Ashley's
very good at football.
Whoa! I really thought you were talking about someone else for a second. I was like,
Athlete.
which Hannah?
And you hosted long drives.
I did host a long drive.
Do your thing. Say it.
A grid is clear. Fire away.
Wow.
I don't know why that's
Aaron thought I
triggering for
made
me.
that up, and I was like, nope. They very
On the
much.
spot.
They were like, because I told you, I was like, I messed it up once. I was
Yeah.
like, grid is clear. Fire and ready. And they're like, don't you no.
Yeah.
Fire no.
And you can't say play away, which is normally what they say at every other event because it's trademarked.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was the
interesting.
cadence being the exact same. That's why I thought it was.
The grid is
You
clear.
were driving over being like, I got it.
Fire away.
All day, just doing the
figured
thing.
out my angle on this job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire.
How was that experience? Like was that your first long drive event?
Yeah, it was so fun. It was so fun to see. I mean, I kind of knew conceptually, like, yeah, they're all trying to hit it as far as they can against each other. But then you go and you see the format and you see the parameters and you realize, oh, this isn't just swing as hard, close your eyes and swing as hard as you can. There's still so much technique and strategy. And it was so fun to go see. And my wife came, who probably doesn't even know the rules of regular golf. And she was like, this is awesome. Because I think it's got to be such a good introduction for kids too, because it's so simple, but still golf.
Yeah.
And it's just so fun to watch. To watch anybody hit something as hard as they can,
Yeah.
no matter what it is just entertaining.
Yeah, and you watch the PGA Tour, and it's kind of what you want to see. Every once in a while, someone will like go after it, and you're like, "That was awesome." There's like,
It's awesome.
Tiger has his famous like, he'll rip a slinger. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He has a couple where he like had to go after it, and it cuts around a tree. But it's just that at all times with Vikings. That's
Yeah.
fun.
Literal Vikings. Yeah.
Yeah, then you see Martin walking around, and you're like, "That might be a Viking."
Yeah,
Yeah, truly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys play at Bobby Jones. I think that's a really cool part. Is
That
that
was
I've
fun.
played so many times at Bobby Jones. I've never hit it over the creek and been rewarded to actually get it that far over.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
Rewarded.
It was fun to see that how they transformed the course that we do play on pretty regularly.
yeah. What overall are the personalities pretty good, roster wise?
Yeah,
Okay.
everyone's different.
I was gonna say.
It's true.
Because you just see them out there and they're grunting and stomping, and you're like, are these?
Yeah, that's
They're
the
pretty
ladies
normal.
division for you. No, I'm just kidding. They're totally separate than that. Like the
all
guys.
over the country, all over the world. So it's like, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of different.
Yeah, I really like a James Tate who he's I want to say no. Where's James from?
He's British. Is he not?
He is, but I'm trying to think specifically where he's from. But he is just like he can dominate without a doubt. He's really good, but he's just very calm and quiet, you know.
That's fun.
And then you
Yeah.
have like a Martin who's going to give all the energy, right? And a Kyle who's going to like if he hits one really good,
Gonna
gonna give
yell.
a yell,
Scream
and
out.
his hair's just gonna
Go
Yeah.
everywhere.
go and everything.
A lot of
He's
good
flowing
hair.
pretty
A
good.
lot of good hair at the World Long Drive Championships.
That's
I
why I
remember.
didn't sign up.
Oh, that's, you're like,
It
I don't
is
wanna
on-
I
be-
got the game. I don't have the flow.
It is a requirement, like when you sign up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good in picks.
Aaron used to be a really good long driver, but he got Samsoned.
That was a
Lost
Bible
all, his,
joke.
lost all his strength.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Samson when he cut his ponytail and then he said, and I can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
I
and then
can't.
he didn't have his strength anymore.
He said, and that's on God. Period.
Yeah,
No cap.
That's what he said.
No
That's the
cap.
message version.
That was the Gen Z. That was the Gen Z version of Samson. But I sorry.
At some point, I'd like to get back to fencing because we're not just going to skip past that.
I thought it was so. Speaking of continuing with World Long Drive, you were kind of one of the only people like you got the crowd so hyped. Every time you went back, you like got people because I think sometimes there's still that golf culture of being quiet when people hit because people like that. But you're like, no, I want everyone loud. And I mean, does that help you, or is that just
Yeah. Well, I think
is
like
that personality part you're talking about? Is-
yeah. When I was in therapy, I was told that no, just kidding.
Hyping up the therapist.
Yeah, the therapist was like, hype up everybody.
stand
It's
up.
not about you. But essentially, honestly, the game is not about us as players. And I think that's like a hard thing to learn too when playing regular golf is because it's an individual sport. And so when I was playing regular golf, I was like, oh, how can I invite others into this as I'm doing it, right? And so for long drive, I realized that it's an entertainment sport. And so the first thing is like we have to entertain and we have to make people feel included because we're trying to grow the game. And so, yeah, I think if you come to a long drive event, it's a lot of fun just in general. But if you have no idea what's going on, like I think it's our job as players to really get people engaged.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because they don't. I'm sure they don't really know. Like, wait, can I be loud?
Yeah.
There is music playing. There's a lot going
There's
on. but I'm
music,
sure they're
yeah.
still unlearning that. The golf culture being a little silent, boys and girls.
Yeah.
I think they should do the next long drive championship at the Waste Management with
On
that
16.
crowd. Yeah.
The 120-yard hole.
120 yards.
That audience would get into it.
You went bad and someone is absolutely dying.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What's they're ready for over there? They're used to it.
Totally.
People die all the time.
Yeah. Just part of the game.
Fencing.
Life.
How was your fencing experience? Do they actually say on guard?
Honestly, I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No.
Did you see
How
you didn't
old
do
were
it
you
much?
when you
No, I
were
didn't do it.
fencing?
I was very young.
A toddler.
Yeah. I was 2. No, just kidding. I was probably 8 or 9. There's like some people that went to the local college that were training for the Olympics or something like that. And they would come to the rec and like, let's teach you guys fencing.
I love it.
Ooh, I
Hey,
feel like-
hey kids, here's some swords.
Yeah.
I might upset the fencing community here, which is not a community you really want to upset. They have swords. There was someone at the
And
Olympics.
they're anonymous.
It was some like summertime country. I don't know what that means.
Oh, no.
But you know, they don't do a lot of winter sports in this country. And she realized, like, wait, no one's doing snowboarding. I could just qualify pretty easily. And
Yeah.
she sucked. She kept falling, and she was at the Winter Olympics
No way.
and doing the half pipe, and like no jumps, would just barely go up and like try not to fall. And half the people were like, "This is disrespecting the whole sport," and other people were like,
This is great.
"It was open
That's
for
what
her,
it's
so
all
why not?"
about.
Man, that's why I wish I was
can't
from a
help
tiny
but-
country.
Only because of my narrow experience.
Which side are you on?
Oh no, I'm talking about fencing now in the
Oh.
U.S. It almost feels like that to me. You see, you know, is Europeans that grew up in castles and they're like growing up fencing, but I'm like, is there a lot of fencing going on here?
There's a good fencing
Is
community.
there? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that was a
I don't
long
know.
way to ask that question.
I kind of want to be in the Olympics still. I got asked to be or got offered the opportunity to try and make the handball team.
Oh, cool.
I never knew what handball was.
Handball's
until,
fun.
Yeah.
I believe they train in Auburn, Alabama.
Which one's
It's the
handball?
men's team.
It's like basketball and soccer.
They have like,
Jump over
I know the
the 3-point line
coach
as
lives
a
here in
goalie,
Atlanta,
so-
but they have like an outdoor and an indoor. So indoor, I don't know where they're trained.
Is that
Are you
going
going to do
grass?
it?
I wish I could.
You can.
Well, you got to pay to go to training, which is
Oh,
in
you get.
France.
They make you pay to
Yeah,
go to the
yeah.
training to represent our country.
Oh, Hungarian skier. Okay, that was a skier.
She
who
was
bad.
Hungary for a competition.
cut that.
Come on now.
Cut her mic. Cut her mic.
Did it-
Wait.
They make you pay. The United States of America makes you pay to go train to represent us.
Would you not want to pay to train to represent your country?
No, not really.
No,
Me neither. That's why I didn't go. So.
Not really.
to do
At
handball.
one point, join the military and get paid.
But then you get the prestige and all that comes with being a professional handball player afterwards.
Right. Everyone would know my name.
Everyone would know your name.
Everyone in a very niche community will know your
Who's your
name.
Mount Rushmore of handball players?
handball players is. I don't know if I can
many.
narrow it down.
Yeah.
What's the dodgeball movie? Does that count?
Dodgeball.
Average
counts.
Joe's and the other one.
Globo
Cobra.
Gym.
Thank you. Wait, is handball, sorry, just real quick. Handball's not the basketball where they can't dribble. What's that one called? You could do that one.
Yeah, that one's
Thinking of basketball.
no.
That's football.
Nope.
Is that called handball too?
That's what I'm curious
Ultimate
about.
Frisbee?
There's literally in other countries, look this up.
Like
Paul,
in Australia.
There's a basketball league where you can't dribble, but it's basketball.
Yeah.
And they're passing the ball between each other. It's a sport. It's like a very
It's like-
competitive
Can they
sport.
run?
It's like
with it?
disc golf.
No.
No, what is
So
it?
it's like
It's like
the
ultimate
Just like
frisbee.
ultimate frisbee.
It's like
Yeah,
ultimate frisbee with
but
the ball.
with basketball.
That
Ultimate
sounds
basketball.
fun.
Yeah. And it's called something. I thought it was handball.
Dribbling is so tedious.
Dribbling's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Most people say that.
I thought it was dunking, but
Yeah.
Nah. Everyone can do that
I
now.
thought it was jumping.
No. Everyone can do
Or you
that.
did fencing. What are all the? You said you did all of them. So what are the ones you did at some point?
football.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a great receiver.
Nice.
How long did you do that?
Like 2 seasons.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Was it on a primarily boys team?
Yeah.
Type thing?
It's like me and one other girl. It was the only people in the league. Dance. My mom went to college for dance, so
Cool.
I did dance.
What flavor?
I tried to do hip hop.
Okay.
She did tap, so I did a little tap.
Nice.
Um,
You tried to do hip hop and that
yeah.
it didn't.
Well, skip over that one.
Okay, heard.
Yeah.
Something terrible happened.
Something bad.
I wasn't great. Wasn't great at ballet.
My yard got stomped.
Nice. What a movie I haven't thought of in a while. Stomp the Yard. Who's the stars in
I
that?
can't remember.
Neo.
Omarion? Was it Omarion?
Wait,
No.
Stomp the Yard?
Stomp the Yard was
It was
We sure it wasn't Neo. He was in one of them. No, that's You Got Served.
You got served.
Chris Brown was in it
is
for
in it.
2.3 seconds.
Yeah.
There's all the step
Neo.
ups too.
Megan Good.
Brian White, Derek
Oh.
Hudson.
Oh, Omarion
Stomp
was in
in the
one
yard.
of them. One of the dancing movies. No,
What was the one? What were they chanting when they were going up the hill?
He was in one of them.
I don't remember. Even like Bring It On, Drumline. They're all. I haven't seen those forever.
Yeah.
I think during that phase, we were talking about what would you want to do for the rest of your life. It was definitely be like in a crew dancing
Totally. I
there
and
was
remember
a time
like
in
telling
my
everyone
life,
that they
yeah.
got served.
The rain scene at the end of Step Up 2 with Moose.
Moose crushed it. I also
I was not allowed
remember
to watch
from
that.
Oh.
Stomp the Yard. There's that iconic line where he's like, goes to college, and one of the guys like, join our step team. He goes, I don't step. And I go, what do you do? And he goes, I battle. I was like, that is the cheesiest.
Gosh, that rules.
I know. And then they're like, whoa. And I was like, whoa, that guy's tough.
They're really good.
Dancing is intense.
I'm also just a fan of any time they say the title of the movie in the movie.
Yeah.
What are they doing? They're stomping the yard. It's like, whoa.
I don't know if I know you guys had Kayla Jones on. And so we actually used to go to like the dance studio over here and take hip hop classes all the time.
I love that.
And we were humbled quickly.
That's fun.
Yeah.
They got too many mirrors in that for me.
Yeah, that was the main reason.
I don't want to watch myself do that. Yeah. I had the mirror, the fitness thing. You know, have you seen that?
Yeah.
Aaron's gone through
Watching myself do that, I was like, I can't do this for sure.
There's no mirrors in Aaron's house.
In the time I've known Aaron, he's
Or car.
sold a lot of gently used workout equipment.
Okay, it was the mirror and a Peloton.
That you were like, hey, can you come help me pick up this Peloton? Spent an hour of my life helping you get in
And
your apartment.
I sold both of those because I moved. And it didn't make sense anymore. And I didn't use them at all.
yeah, yeah,
that part.
too.
Actually, you can buy a Peloton pretty cheap on like Facebook Marketplace now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like Aaron out there trying to get rid of some gently used ones.
Moving
I was
to a
one
smaller
of them,
place.
so
Okay.
I'm there with you.
Yeah, okay.
There's a gym at Ponce City Market I went to yesterday called The Forum.
Oh, I go there.
I was there
That's
yesterday.
a scary gym, y'all.
It is.
That's a scary gym. Everyone in there's fit. Everyone in there's wearing all black.
They are.
I'm like, what is the deal in here? And then
What time did you go?
like 3 o'clock, 3:15
In the day?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And
We
you have
all
to
go
you
there?
have to sign up for a slot. You can't just show up. You got to sign up for a slot.
Do you really? I use
Yeah.
ClassPass for it.
Do you do fast
Oh.
twitch?
Yeah.
Me too.
No way.
We should do fast twitch.
Do you
What
do
the
it
hell
bucket?
are we talking about?
It's the word.
You go like this.
It's a fitness thing, Aaron. It's a fitness.
Fast go and you twitch
Yeah.
around.
Like fast twitch workouts.
It's like it's high
I
intensity
understood
interval
that,
training.
but I don't know that. That didn't help at all.
There's like a room called fast twitch.
It's basically
Gotcha.
everyone that wants to be in like the NFL Combine, but we can never make it, show up. And
Yeah, I did it yesterday. Hurt. My neck hurts today. That's
It's
true.
crazy.
cool.
It's very scary. It is really scary. And every man in there, there was a point where I was like doing like, curls and stuff and working my arms. And every single man on there kept walking by me with 60s. The 60 pounds in each hand. I was working with 10s. That's a lot less weight than them.
I'll say the classes that I go to there, it's a pretty diverse set of skills.
It is.
Really?
There's some people that are like, oh, you might be working out for the first time in a while at all. And some people that are like, you could be a professional athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all over the place. You'll be accepted.
I think, but anybody that's at the gym at 3 is like a professional athlete, right?
That's what it felt like.
That's true. If you go with 3, that probably is more.
Or unemployed actor.
Thanks
Wow.
so much. Got me.
Yeah. Nice.
Not employed. Look at me. I'm doing a podcast right now.
Yeah, we got a shoot yesterday too. so
Hannah,
that's
Hannah prefers rock climbing.
Yeah, I do. I do prefer to climb.
fine. Or what are the other sports? All right, so dance, football, fencing, golf.
Golf, basketball,
Yeah, basketball. Yeah.
She said people.
softball, soccer. What do they all offer? It
You just did all of them.
just anything that was available.
Dang.
A track. I remember I was on the track team, and they were trying to make us run. Because track.
Yeah.
And the gate was open. I just ran all the way home and was done with it.
Force gumped out of there.
Usually-
Yeah,
No,
I was
thank
just like,
you.
that's not for me.
Kept running.
Tried to do that on the swim team. I broke my nose.
Just couldn't
Try
keep
to
going.
swim through the
Right?
wall.
Yeah,
Nice.
Very dumb.
that's one thing I didn't do. Swim.
Badminton?
No, we didn't have a badminton team. My college had like the #1 ping pong team, or sorry, table tennis.
Whoa.
Table tennis, thank you.
Whoa, that's cool.
I started a ping pong club in high school.
Oh my God. Of course.
We
Yeah.
did
Really?
that as a joke, but it was fun. And we had shirts that said, "You got served." I promise. I promise we did.
Y'all
The
would
more I
battle.
learn about you, the more
Aaron-
you make sense to me.
There,
You know what I
there were a
mean?
lot of Tuesdays Aaron had to prop up the other side of that table.
What did y'all start any clubs in high school?
No one came to table tennis club again? All right.
What'd you say?
What was it?
Did y'all start any clubs in high school?
Yeah.
Start them? Did I start? No.
I didn't think so.
I didn't need to.
Teens for Tobacco. That's what you started.
You protest
No.
the anti-tobacco.
I was actually on the
protest?
sober squad in high school. Yeah, I didn't drink. Yeah, I was straight edge. Except I did drink one time in high school, and I got I got very, very intoxicated because I'd never done it.
Yeah. What'd you
And
have?
Probably something with peach in it.
Probably.
It was bad. And then I was like, never again. Is it always like this? Never again.
Who was your bad influence that made you break your sacred pact?
My
Well,
teacher.
there was, I'll put her on blast right now. Her name's Kenzie Miller. Everyone went to her house to party. Her house was a party house. Probably because I was there and I was like, whoa, all
If you would
right.
have given me 10 names,
Peer
I would have
pressure.
picked Kinsey Miller as the party house.
Miller. Yep.
I didn't start anything. Sorry.
So you went to a party and they were just like, you want to have some? And you were like, you know what? Today, yes.
I was battling a lot. Yeah, I was like, I didn't get to play today in the big game. Being on JV's hard. I mean, I need a sipper.
Did you start anything with your homeschool?
Dude, I went to real high
Mom,
school.
I'm starting video game club. I have to go away for 2 hours.
I gotta go. I was in the Boy Scouts for 2 meetings and I was like, I'm not interested in wearing this.
I did that too. I did it once and I was like, I thought we were going like rafting.
I don't understand
Or
why
some
you have
guy's
to wear an
basement.
outfit for it.
Yeah.
Seems like we could
Were
all
you a Girl
just.
Scout?
No,
A brownie?
no.
I did start a club in high school. It wasn't a club, but did you guys ever have a assassin at your school? The game?
Oh,
Yeah.
the game with Nerf guns.
Can't happen
No,
these days.
we did it with water guns.
No.
And there was
water guns.
We'd heard of it, and me and my
Was
friend
it holy water?
Connor were like, let's start it. Let's start it at our school. And we started it, and it became such a success that teachers would write students hall passes to go
Nuh-uh.
kill their targets.
Whoa.
And
Really?
I became a little bit of a big deal for the first time in my life. We called ourselves the Oracles
Whoa.
because we were in charge of the assassins.
And you just watched The Matrix?
And I'd never seen the Matrix. Still never seen the Matrix.
Messed up?
But Connor probably had. That's probably why he named us that.
Connor
Was it
probably
bad?
Connor.
And then my mom just texted me and some of my friends the other day in a group chat. Always fun. And she goes, hey, by the way, just so you guys know, your legacy of Milton Assassin is still going on. There's kids in our cul-de-sac right now waiting for the neighbor girl to come out.
that poor
And I
girl.
was just like, oh, I hope that's what that is. But apparently
sure
we
hope
started
it-
something in 2010.
Wow,
That's still going
generational.
on.
Wow, yeah.
So yeah, I guess I did start a
historical.
club in high school
That's pretty cool.
for little teenage assassins.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Look what it's led to in this country.
Pretty great.
Yeah,
Encouraging
thanks a
kids to
lot.
bring
Ugh.
guns to school.
Stop.
You're part of the problem.
Yeah.
You.
The grid.
Yeah, the grid. We did the, grid
grid,
together.
yeah.
Tell us about the grid. I don't think we might have barely talked about it when you got back on
Yeah,
the pod.
touched on it. Well, I also think that you need to add that to your resume. Reality star.
Reality TV star.
True.
Yeah.
I'll put that under freelancer of life.
Yeah, I think that works.
Yeah.
That works. What was that like? Because it's
Yeah,
reality
so
based.
The Grid is a reality TV show that I could say kind of like The Challenge meets, I don't know, Big Brother maybe?
Yeah, and with golf.
Yeah, with golf. And so bunch of long drivers. It was four girls, four women, 4 boys.
Nice.
Just kidding. 4 women, 4 men.
I don't know. It feels pretty accurate.
We competed in long drive and then other things, but then there was a reality kind of twist to it. There was maybe some arguments, maybe some tears. That also could have been just because we worked all day and all night.
We shot at night, which I think is also very intentional. I think in some of those things because your sleep gets off. I'm like,
Yeah.
I wonder if they do that intentionally, where you're kind of sleeping during the day to stay up because it'd be
You're sleeping to survive.
Yeah, it's like 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. So we were shooting in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
First night it was very cold.
Very cold.
And so that first night you're trying to first of all, you're trying to do physical activities. Everyone was freaking out about hurting themselves because this is
Because you're kind of like still for a second for maybe like 2 hours and then
Yeah.
you do competition.
Yeah.
And then you're like doing nothing for a long time.
And you guys are all athletes, like all the men, all the women, intense athletes outside of long drive. Like you guys are pretty active. So I remember being like, oh yeah, this would be a real worry. Some people, I don't want to tear or break something because it's cold and having to, it was
It was something. And then you host,
I did host.
which was a lot of fun.
It was fun. I didn't
Your knowledge of long drive has probably gone like this.
very quickly. Yeah.
Is Aaron going to join in next time? Honestly, St. Andre should all just host.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
I was like, I think that'd be
We
a
talked about it
blast.
the first time, but Seth and I were somewhere else. I couldn't do it.
You were doing the Red Bull video that just
Bronco
launched.
thing.
Check it out. It's
Yeah,
really
Red Bull's
good.
not involved.
Yeah, that was with Bradford.
It's actually Monster Energy drink, so we're canceled.
All right, cut
Well, I
cut
brought
that.
long drinks.
Cut that.
If
Yeah,
you say Red Bull again on this podcast, we're gonna have to have a serious vote about you.
yeah. Why did I think that?
It's action sports.
Yeah,
They're
all
kind
right.
of
But sorry, keep going. What do you think was the hardest part for you?
Yeah, what are the challenges? Because I remember like a tug of war. That's
Can
all
we
I saw.
talk about it?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know
Mostly
either.
tug of
I
war.
don't know if I can talk about
were
it.
posting a
but
lot on Instagram
There was a
on
lot of
Facebook.
physical activities.
It was.
Oh,
There's definitely maybe like some deception. As you see, there's a trailer that I think they've released.
There's
also
a
on-
trailer.
oh, there's a trailer. I haven't seen the
and
trailer.
it's
And you
yeah.
can see me in the going like this.
You shivering?
Shivering.
yeah. Like,
My acting was not good at all.
what are you talking about? Well, you're not supposed to be acting. It's
That's
reality.
true.
It's real life.
it was
I remember
real,
everybody in
very real.
robes on set.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone's stories.
Tons of robes.
That's fun.
Who wins?
Yeah, who's the winner?
Is there one winner or is there?
I don't know.
Real quick, who's the winner?
I forgot.
Forgot who it was. I mean, we shot it like 3 years ago, so I just kidding.
All right.
Yeah, it was eons
But
ago.
I think one of the fun parts was like, I don't know, we'd get in at maybe 4 or 5 in the morning, and then we'd all wake up and everyone goes and does their thing. It's like the only time you have to yourself in the morning. And then Hannah and I would like go to the coffee shop. It just
yeah, we
like
would.
write, read. I don't know what you're doing. I was writing and reading and trying to do work, but
Martin's
Same.
going to power lift. Everybody's going to do their different stuff. You guys
actually,
are like,
Probably.
Bobby Ray was going to the gym.
Bobby Ray's car. So of
Probably
course,
Cassandra too.
if you know Bobby Ray in any capacity, this man, he's like, you got the mullet, he's tan, he's jacked.
He would just rip off shirts.
Yeah,
wherever
rip off
his
shirts.
sleeves.
I think he drives an old Cadillac, which also feels very on brand for him. And his back seat was filled with like protein powder. I walked by his car, I was
Just
like, that's a
loose?
lot
Yeah,
of
loose.
loose protein powder, like jugs of it. And then
okay.
someone was like, that's Bobby Ray's car. And I was like,
Cars.
of course it is.
You pulled
Yeah.
over.
do not turn on the air conditioning.
I put a tarp down.
It was just very funny. It just was so on.
I think that was the best part about the show was getting to know, people that I see so many times at events, but like getting to know them more on a personal level. So that was like a lot of fun because Bobby, obviously he has like this, he's like macho. People look at him a certain way, but he's also a sweetheart. You're like, oh,
yeah.
you're really kind. And I don't know if Tinder's okay to say, but like he is.
He's on
He's
Tinder.
tender.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on. I'm sure he's on Tinder.
Is
Yeah, he is
Tinder.
I'm
on
sure
Tinder.
he's
And
crushing
on
the game
Tinder.
on Tinder.
Sam Judah is a lot of fun. He's someone that's like new to the long drive space ish, based off of everybody else this time. And then obviously Martin brings all the energy. Martin, Sam,
Josh.
Josh was so much fun. I've known Josh for years.
his last name?
Koch, Josh Koch, and he went by Zaddy.
I called him Zaddy day one because he's older and has kids. I was like, how do you feel being a Zaddy? He didn't know what it was. And when I explained it to him, that was like,
That is him now.
That's him now. Like all day, he's like, yeah, Han, I'm bringing the Zaddy energy. And I was like, I feel like I shouldn't have taught you this
have said that.
phrase.
And he's got other like phrases that go with it. Like
Yeah, it's
honestly,
so funny.
you should get 5% of whatever you.
I really
What are his
should.
catchphrases?
Zaddy's back.
Zad mode.
Yeah, Zad mode. Zaddy's back. He just kept doing it. It was very, very funny.
And then on the ladies, you have Cassandra Myers, who quads for days.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's a lot of fun to just be with, work
I
with.
almost said that and I was like, you should say that. It sounds weirder if I say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had
Quadzilla.
quads.
Quads.
Weird.
She
Yeah.
does.
Quads.
Yeah.
Strong quads. And then we had Gabby Powell.
Gabby, who works
America's sweetheart.
behind and in front of the camera. So she's one of the producers.
Cool.
And then Avery Dovsek. Mm-hmm. So, and she does everything. She's
Yeah.
like 24 and does everything.
Yeah.
Owns homes.
Yeah, I saw her just post. She's like, she bought my 4th house.
Yeah.
Crazy. Everyone's
I said, where?
It is fun to like watch everyone's art because it is weird. You go into that show and I wasn't a part. You had more of the hands-on seeing all the athletes. I kind of saw everything from afar, but I know that I went into it being like Bobby Ray, douchebag, and that's mean to say. Can I say that word on here? Yeah. Because he leans into it, and I also felt bad because they told him like producers were like, "This is kind of your role." Like they, like you lean into it. But by the end, he really is like a genuine sweetheart.
Oh my gosh,
And
she's
he's a
so
brother.
nice.
He's the nicest one. Like he checks in on everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, they really hype up like a personality, like who you see on the screen is
It's
way
not at
different
all.
than who you see in real life.
Yeah. I decided I liked Bobby Ray when he posted an Instagram story doing an impression of the cockroach guy from Men in Black.
Yeah. Yes. His impressions are,
And I was like, that's so silly. I love that.
yeah.
That is so funny. But yeah, he's really like such a tender sweetheart. Tender is a good word for him.
Yeah.
He might hate that.
What is a zaddy?
A zaddy is like a dad that you find sexually attractive.
That was a DILF.
It's the Gen Z version of DILF.
But also,
Okay.
I would say a zaddy.
It's an energy. It's like you carry yourself with confidence. Like you may not be the standard hot, but you're a zaddy because you're like confident.
Your kids are might be younger.
yeah, might
The
be
DILF
younger.
might be like your kids are 30.
More
That's what it
established.
is.
Yeah.
Riz is also probably, you have to have Riz
What
to
is
be a
Riz?
zaddy.
And then
Riz.
BDE.
What does that stand for?
BDE,
Yeah.
Big Daddy Energy,
Close.
big demolition energy. You just
Yeah.
knock things down and put them back up.
So all these things live in the same universe.
Yes.
Okay. But the Z in Zaddy doesn't stand for something. It just is.
Oh, is it Riz?
I have no idea.
I think it's
It's
We're on different sides.
When
of
he
TikTok.
said, when you told
For
this
sexy.
man he was a Zaddy, and he said, "What is that? What did you say? Just sexy daddy?"
I said sexy daddy.
Nice.
It's a hot dad.
Yeah.
He was the only one there that's a parent, and he was crushing it. He had a big moment in the show.
he's not the only one that's
married or
parent.
not?
He's married.
Sounds like he
He's
won.
not the only one that's
You
parent.
sound like you're coming on to this guy.
He's just the only one with the dad bod.
You're a sexy daddy.
But probably like the most
Who else is a parent?
Martin. Just got like a really cute little boy.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron, I know that neither of us have kids, but when we do, I think we'll both be Zaddies.
Yeah.
After that handshake, no.
Yeah. It wasn't great.
I mean, do y'all have pets?
I got
Darla
a cat.
Beth.
I got a cat named Darla Beth.
It's a great name.
Yeah.
Yep.
Darla Beth. I forgot it has two names.
Yep, double name.
That's good. I got an Aussie. It's a dog. Got a big portrait of him. If anybody's
Yeah.
interested.
Y'all are zaddies.
I forgot about the portrait.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty good.
I'm curious your thoughts on the future of long drive. And obviously it's going up. It was on TV again after a while. But what does it need? Where's it going? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think there's I think it's in a place where it can go anywhere. If we do it the right way, it can really, really grow. Like this year, I'm doing a clinic. I'm doing kind of a series. Going to start it for kids because I do think like long drive, like you're saying, is like the most accessible way to get into golf. All you need is a driver, some land, or even if you use like a softer ball. But so it's called Big Dreams, Big Drives, where we just like bring kids out, hit, hype them up, and also long drive is what gave me confidence in golf because I didn't feel comfortable in golf for so long. I didn't feel like, especially coming from basketball, and like you hit a shot. Sorry, I'm left-handed, but you hit a shot, or you do anything, like you can scream, you can like feel it. And I got into golf, people would make like a 50-footer, and they'd be like, and I'm like, no, that's amazing. Yeah. So long drive also, I think, really helps with a lot of confidence and personality and you being yourself in the golf space. So I think if we really kind of go after all aspects of the game from an entertainment standpoint, if we really lean into long drive being entertaining and it being like a way to grow the fullness of golf, like outside of just a golf course, I think it's unstoppable. I mean, who doesn't want to just swing hard?
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, that's kind of what Martin said.
Yeah.
Saying same type thing, talked about kids and talked about personalities.
Yeah.
It's like leaning into
I think that's
people
hard,
being
right?
big.
Kind of like you were saying, some people still have that golf background, or some people just get nervous when you're on stage or whatever it might be. I think it takes some time as we're growing for players to realize like who they are as just like a person, what their brand is, and how to like illuminate that on stage. Like if you're quiet, like I think Phyllis is one of the best people to show of like, oh, she's just very calm. She has a calm presence. She's consistent. She's very kind. But she still brings some sort of entertainment every time she steps up. So I think that's like what the sport needs, is just kind of figuring out everyone's personalities. Going to therapy.
She can smash the ball. I think she hit it, what, like 340?
Phyllis hits hard.
Crazy.
nuts.
We asked this to Martin. What do you think are some other sports that would benefit from like a long, whatever that's in that sport? Like I think of like long bowling. They see who can bowl it the furthest.
That'd be awesome.
While it still stays in the lane.
For the strike.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
For the
lane's
strike. That's great.
long walking.
Long walking.
Yeah.
I love that. It's like the Forrest
keep
Gump.
going.
You
like-
just keep going.
yeah. It takes a while. It's tough to watch, but
Step block. Yeah, because I mean, home run derby in baseball,
Yeah.
but the furthest home run. Right?
Furthest.
That would be the
and
option.
they do keep track of that. It's just not part of the competition.
Long pickle.
Like pickleball? Yeah, I
Not
like
like
it.
that.
Yeah, I hope.
Take it
I
back.
had that on my Tinder bio. Okay.
I think that's from
No.
Sorry.
Long drink.
Long drink.
long drink.
How many
That's
can
really
you
good.
drink?
Who can drink it
Sponsored.
from the furthest distance away? Who can?
Are you angling for sponsorship here? Or what you brought these in? And you're,
I might be part of family.
all right. Look at
Hey,
Yeah.
might be.
So,
Well, now we
the
better.
outfit too.
Oh yeah.
It looks so long drink. That rules.
Are there other ones?
Long-
Fencing, long.
Long fencing.
Long memorization. Who can go with the farthest naming letters in pi?
Yeah, that sounds.
Wah,
They already
wah.
have that, don't they?
Do they?
I think that
I think
there's
they
a
have
very
pie
small
offs.
group that.
They have pi offs for real.
I think
for real?
so.
That's crazy.
I like a competition called Long Drink where they say who can drink a can of something from the being poured from the highest distance.
Without spilling a drop.
Yeah,
I think it would be separating as it falls, so I don't know.
Well,
Maybe-
you can have a splash factor, but it can't miss.
that would be an interesting team sport because
It's
you
in
have to have
development.
someone who can pour really well
Yeah.
in a way to keep it all together.
The pouring might be the most
Yeah.
hard part.
Yeah.
That might be where
Team
your
sport.
best
I like
teammate is.
so I do this thing whenever I warm up called Tai Chi swing, and I do it like in clinics, practice patience. But essentially, like in the golf swing, your brain's capturing more the slower that you take your swing, right? So you have to swing nonstop. The goal is for 5 minutes. I would see how long people could go just swinging a club and consistently moving. Once you stop, then it's over.
Wow.
Can you do that 5 minutes?
I can do it 5 minutes.
Gosh.
That's so impressive.
I like my back
It hurts.
back here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great
awful.
back front porch dad. Gosh.
I've adopted that. It's fully Tyler Jari. I know, but
It's pretty good.
we'll do that challenge and we'll let you know how it goes.
All right,
Yeah, I
sounds
would
good.
try
Slow
that.
swing.
See how long
Tai
we can
Chi.
do
I
that.
love it.
Tai Chi. Tai Chi.
5
Yeah, Tai Chi
minutes.
is the
Also,
real
if
patient
you're doing
one.
a kids clinic, it's the best thing to get them quiet for like 3
Oh, yeah.
minutes.
It's a fun little challenge. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I haven't prepared anything else. Do the Tai Chi swing, kids. Everyone reaches it to 10 minutes, you win.
What's the most crazy thing that's ever happened at a kids clinic?
Oh, that's a great question.
Because they say the darndest things.
They do.
One of the comedians I most respect in the whole world used to host a show called that.
Wow. I never saw that.
Kids say the darndest things.
Wasn't that Bill Cosby?
It was. I thought we were moving past it.
Just doing
There's
a
also
joke.
someone before that. And that's who you were talking
That's
about.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
There's
I
someone
was
else.
talking about the guy before him.
I thought it was the guy who was on Home Improvement, Tim the Toolman Taylor's friend.
He did Family Feud.
All right, hell yeah.
Al Roken?
Yes.
Broken.
That was.
I don't know.
Al Roker? No, that's different.
Not Rooker. Thank you.
The craziest thing I've
Orland?
seen is a kid like, I gotta go use the bathroom and just use the bathroom.
Just out in the driving range?
On themselves?
Just-
On themselves?
No, I mean pull down.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, but you're just like, wait,
King.
No shame.
wait, do you?
Yep.
You said king.
Numero uno?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
That's good. Because with Jonathan, it's usually numero 2. Like, Jonathan, no. You have to race him to the potty.
But I'm an actor.
We
Is that his method acting?
Yeah.
Albert Tubb Homes, local course. I was curious
Yeah.
what you're doing over there.
So partnered with the city for the 4 public courses of
Go
just
Braves.
kind of help. Yes, go Atlanta. Just trying to help out with programming, but then also kind of re-innovating the public golf space. So I've kind of consulted them on a few things to make the course better. So one is a foodscape that goes around the course. So the community around it can actually utilize the course for outside of golf. One brings more people to the course. And
What is the word you said?
foodscape?
Foodscape?
Yeah.
never heard of that.
So like landscaping with food. So gardening, but just
Gotcha.
Like a
landscaping.
gingerbread house.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, exactly. So we're gonna have some
Lure
peppermints
children
on the
in there.
doors.
Interesting.
Landscaping.
That's cool.
Wait, sorry. So I didn't catch that. Landscaping with food. How?
So the landscape, like there's food. So some might be like greens, some might be like berries.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So
Community garden type.
yeah,
stuff.
like a community
Cool.
garden in a sense. And then a marketplace in the clubhouse. So that space will be partnering with like local Atlanta organizations that can help with entrepreneurs and like finance. And so they'll host some things there. But for the big part, it's like having minorities and women who have golf brands being able to house their things there.
Oh, cool.
The city doesn't do food and beverage at the courses. So also having like, if someone wants a sandwich shop or whatever, they can put their things there, coffee, whatever that might
Yeah,
look.
cool.
And then we are having a soft opening in April where we'll do a mural. So part of my nonprofit is called, we have a program called Paint by Par. Essentially, it's like, why do public golf spaces look exactly like private golf spaces? So putting murals on public spaces so it like represents the community. Partnered with a guy with an organization called Art in the Paint, and he's like really helping from this
Art in the Paint,
standpoint
that's good.
for all of it. Yeah, because he does courts, soccer, like the MARTA station
Yeah.
soccer fields.
Right.
He's done a lot of those.
That's cool.
Cool. That rules.
So we're doing a portrait of Alfred Tubb Holmes. Are y'all familiar with the history of Tubb Holmes?
No.
Not
I
during
am,
Black
but they
History
don't
Month.
know.
Okay.
No, so Tubb Holmes integrated the game of golf for public spaces. Also integrated Parks and Rec. So like the fact that you can go to a park is because of Tubb Holmes. Because women weren't allowed to be at parks as well at a point.
That is
And so,
wild.
he integrated the game here in Atlanta. The black course was called Lincoln. And then he went to what's now Chastain and Bobby Jones to kind of break that. And Bobby Jones actually played the first round with him. And his lawyer was actually Thurgood Marshall. So it was the start of
Whoa.
integration in general. His son went to Georgia, University of Georgia. And so he integrated at the University of Georgia as well as Emory, got his doctorate degree. So he became a doctor. Not a doctorate degree. He became a doctor. Obviously, he wasn't me. But then that was a little harder of a laugh than it needed to be, but it's all good.
I just thought it was funny.
Appreciate it.
Damn.
I feel seen whenever comedians laugh at me. So,
Yeah.
Andrew didn't
Same.
laugh though. I laughed.
yeah, none of them.
I see you.
Women
Yeah.
supporting women.
Women supporting women all day.
And then the final project of this is we're doing a museum. So there was a museum that was done by someone that just really wanted to keep the legacy of Tubb Holmes. And so we've partnered with the Holmes Foundation to make sure we keep his legacy going and making sure that everyone knows like what he's done and how we're all kind of living in that. And it's going to be pretty sick. We're
Cool.
like putting in a media center.
It's going to be in the clubhouse?
It's going to be, underneath the clubhouse.
Got it, cool.
Underneath
There'll
it,
be
cool.
2 simulators, two different interactions, one which will be like a documentary one, which is we're working on, which will be really cool. So you can feel kind of what he felt like when he was trying to play on public courses. So you'll hear some of those words and you'll have to try and swing at the same time.
Whoa.
So
Whoa.
yeah, really excited. We're right now like fundraising for it.
Swing for 5 minutes at the same time.
Yeah, and you got to swing for 5 minutes. Yeah, and so that's like the goal is to take public golf spaces and try to make them more useful to the community. The guy that I'm working with, he grew up in that area. Like Andrew Young grew up in that area, and he never knew the golf course existed. And then when he found out about it, he didn't think that he had access there. And so really want to make sure that golf courses represent the communities that they're in and serve those communities.
That
That's awesome.
rules so hard.
That's awesome. So you want to play your little game?
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't play my silly little game anymore. It's dumb. After that
We can
rules.
set intros. Let's play the game.
And what's the timeline? Just so we can.
So soft opening is in April,
Okay.
but the 70th year of the integration is next year, 70th year of Tubb Holmes. And so we are, our goal is to finish the museum by that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Cool.
But
Is there
Exciting.
anywhere people can go to like look for like fundraising stuff?
yeah,
or
so we're putting
resources?
up a website. I'll send it to you guys.
Okay, great.
And then also just not even just this, but what we really hope to do is kind of empower the foundation that his grandson's putting together. And so really going to help there as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So y'all should come to
that-
Bobby
Exciting.
Jones on
Yeah, that's very exciting.
Thursday night, tomorrow night.
My brain is broken, but the simulator where the people are going to be yelling racial stuff at you while you try to hit.
Yeah.
So somebody had to go to like a sound booth and just yell all that stuff.
You know, we do have to
terrible.
hire some people to do that if that's something that you want to sign up for.
Yeah, Andrew, you looking
how
for
does
work?
how does it pay? Because Aaron's always looking for side hustles.
We pay.
Andrew will do it for
You
free.
could, you could be the voice of the simulator in the museum.
Yeah.
be
Honestly,
great.
we pay more than Tubi.
Better than
Dang.
two.
You know?
They both were like, wait a second. I want to play a little game I thought would be fun. So in honor of our boy Jordan Spieth getting disqualified from the Genesis Invitational, right? Because he fudged his scorecard.
Yep.
I thought we played a little game called Dis-Qualified. Dis. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna say other things that have been disqualified or banned from golf, and I want you guys to come up with funny little one-liners about them, right? So if I were to be like Jordan Spieth, more like Jordan see no evil, Spieth no evil, unless it comes to fudging your scorecard. Silly.
This is that's
Silly.
fun. This is kind of like one of those shows where they give the comedians a bunch of time to come up with their answers before.
Nope, I wouldn't do that. I
Just
want to
like
see what
that,
comes
but
off
without
the
that last second
dome.
part.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to just insult Jordan Spieth right now? Is that
No,
what
I'm going to give you other things. It's
Oh.
also a little bit educational. Things that have been banned from the game.
Ooh.
Kind of fun.
Okay.
All
Ready?
right, let's try it.
Okay, cool. First
Speaking
thing,
about tough homes.
the yeah, yours is way better. I hope we cut this entire segment. They're like, now moving on from the very informational and groundbreaking part, let's play Hannah's silly game. First one, anchor putters. They were banned in 2016 because people said it was less like a putter and like more like a pendulum swinging.
Anchor, hardly putter.
And it's anchor putters. I barely know were putters.
Nice.
Fixed
That's
it.
good.
What is an anchor putter?
You like put it on your chest. and
Oh
you
yeah,
can anchor it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
remember those? I remember people saying them. Yeah, just like they're really long.
I think the golf community probably said, "Hey, I know this is better, but it looks so lame that we need to not have this represent us."
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Set the game back coolness wise a little
Yeah.
bit. I think.
Honestly, you can only do it if you had a certain belly. So I think it wasn't fair for all.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
it was
so
belly
not inclusive.
belly bias.
Next one, the British ball. Bet you guys didn't know this, but until 1990, you could play with two different size balls. One was American, one was British, and the British one was smaller. And they're like, we're done with this.
Cold balls,
Just cold balls. Like British balls or cold balls?
blue balls.
Blue balls.
This is hard.
Yeah, that's why it's yeah.
Huh,
British balls are smaller.
Or the British Open, British
they got-
clothes. Get out of here, British balls.
So people could
guys are bad
used
at
to be
this.
able to be like, I play British balls only,
yeah, people
like
I
for
guess
British
just,
eyes only.
This is the one improviser here just trying to dunk on us.
Right.
I know. I
She's
want to
like,
see
Come
where
on,
you
guys,
guys
it's
go.
so easy. Why don't you guys just do the thing I study?
I just want to see what came off the top of your heads. Next one, square grooves. Square grooves and clubs. It's all illegal. Can't have any square grooves.
Square grooves. What does
Yeah.
that mean?
Sounds like a club.
Square
You guys should have been at Square Grooves
Yeah, they
last
also
night.
play assassins. Nerds.
Square Groove sounds just like really old timey songs with bass.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what square grooves are.
Oh, you got to give us some.
I don't know anything about
You
it.
just say two words and
Okay, this one's really just fun because it's an interesting fact. Croquet style putting. There used to be like, there was a guy, little
Oh.
history. Sam Snead had won like 7 of his major championships.
Yeah.
And then late in his career, putting was failing him. And so he started to hit it like a croquet and then popped off, like started winning. And funny enough,
Thought you
guess,
meant it popped
guess who
off.
didn't
He
like
said that.
it? Guess who didn't like it? Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones said, I hate that, and got it banned.
Wow.
So you can't, it's
Yeah.
now, it's like an official rule in golf. You can't croquet hit with your putter because it gives too much accuracy.
interesting.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
And Bobby Jones was like, yeah, I don't like that. I don't
Has
like that
anyone-
Sam Snead's winning.
Has anyone ever just like gotten up off this podcast to go pee?
No, do you need to?
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
let's
please-
end it.
Please do it.
Let's end it on that one.
Wait, but
Alexis,
the finale of the game.
that's the
That
finale.
was the finale.
That was it.
Do you have anything? Do you have anything for croquet style?
You know, I have so much, but I think Alexis needs a piece, so we'll just end it.
Yeah. We'll save it.
Alexis, thank you.
Let's save it.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.